Welcome back to another edition of the Wizard Shop. Today we're just going to do a shop update. There's a lot of cars in the background you guys are curious about. What's going on with this car and that car. We're just going to go start right here and work our way down and all the way around and tell you about what's going on with each car. So without further ado, let's get started. Well, today it's a very cold, windy Kansas day. It's freezing outside, literally. Luckily, we got nice hot heat in here. We're staying nice and warm. The first car we're going to talk about is Tyler's Hooptie Patrol, or Hoovy's Hooptie Patrol. We have done a lot to this car. A lot. We've replaced all the springs with lift kit springs. We removed the transfer case and put a good used one in. We fixed vacuum lines. We've replaced the differential mounts on the front differential. We've had to take the whole front differential down to do that. We put new idler pulleys on the serpentine belt. We've installed all this wiring and all this stuff, that tons and tons of lights and things of that nature. This isn't going to be a $400 bill, guys. This is going to be a big bill. And I'm happy to take the bill. That'll be great. Nice payday. When this thing is done, which is almost done, we just finished the oil change and that's all we have left on it, really. I will not be road testing it. I am not taking this thing out and getting pulled over and arrested. I don't know what the cops are going to think about this thing, and I really don't want to find out. I'll let Hoovy find out how they handle this thing. He can do the final road test. I'm going to leave that up to him. Without further ado, let's move on down the line. These next couple of cars I'm going to show you, or just give you an example. You guys say, we see the same cars in here all the time. There's a lot of cars that come and go every single day that you don't see on film. A lot of times they're fixed and done and out the door before Mrs. Wizard shows up in the afternoon with her camera. So this one's going to have quite a bit done. This is an 08 Volvo C70. Just going to do some belts, oil change, a coolant reservoir, just a few little things here or there, and then get the guy back on the road. But this isn't things that are going to take a week to get done. Just a few days. Once we get the parts in, the car will be gone. So you won't be seeing really much of a video on this one. So the things that are being done on the cars themselves are cool cars, but the repairs we're going to do are kind of mundane, kind of humdrum, boring. So this is my day-to-day stuff that we do, and you guys don't see a lot of that on camera. Anyways, down to the next one. This here is another one of the cars that are going to be here and gone, and you won't see much about it. This is a 2006 Mercedes S350. Yes, you heard that right, an S350. This is a V6. It's the little engine. We're going to do motor mounts, flex disc on the drive shaft, and a transmission service, and it'll be out of here. But we're going down the line. I'm showing you what's in here at this moment and what we're going to do to each car. So on to the next one. And this is Bob's '69 Stingray. You guys just seen a video about that one. We're still waiting on the parts to come in. This is a dilemma that I have. People say, well, parts should be 2 to 3 day delivery, right? That's true when they get it in the mail. Then it's 2 to 3 day delivery. They just got put in the mail today. I checked on the tracking. I ordered it a week ago. What do I do about that? If I would have paid for expedited shipping, it still wouldn't change the fact it took a week to get it in the mail. So anyways, as soon as they get in, we'll be done with this car and it'll be out of here. On to the next. And here we are at Bill's Lotus. All I have left is to take the cam towers off, and I can get to the head bolts and take the cylinder head off. It's just been very, very busy in the shop, and as soon as I get time, I'll get over here and get this done. But we're getting really, really close on having the cylinder head off and get to take a look inside. I'm kind of excited to see it myself, so as soon as we get to that point, we'll be showing it to you guys. But that's where we're at on the Lotus. On to the next car. This is an '82 Rolls-Royce Silverspur. You guys have probably seen some of this guy's other cars in here. You've seen the hearse. We did a Halloween special. We had the hearse in here and did some really cool, funny things with Hoovy. This is also this guy's car. He has attempted to put a good motor in. The old motor had some issues, and he just got to the point where he just doesn't understand how to proceed. So This is a back burner job. This is going to be done when I have nothing else to do in the shop. It's kind of a boring day and I say, hey, let's jump over here. We got paying work to do here. So that's what this one's waiting on, to tidy up and get the thing running and get it out the door for him. That's all he wants, is to make it run again. So on to the next. And here we have my 69 Fleetwood, or the Fleetwood Slow Ham as I called it. We've actually made some progress on it. We got some motor mounts. We had to pull the motor mounts back off and redo it. Now we've got them adjusted to make it work better and installed back onto the engine. And we've also got some wiring and some things ran on it, but that's about as far as I've gotten on it. When I got phone calls ringing and I got money to be made, I'm not going to say, no, I don't want your money because I want to keep working on my Cadillac. I'm going to put this on the back burner. It's been on the back burner for a long time. But this winter is the slow season for mechanics. There's going to be some days where there's just not much going on. I can say, hey, Junior Mint, let's go over here and continue on with the Cadillac. We got some time now. We're going to get it done. We'll get there, but again, it's kind of a as we get time job. And we haven't had a whole lot of time this summer. Don't worry, when we get this thing done, it's going to be a really good video. We'll show you guys in a video. We'll drive it. So we'll get there. On to the next. This is a 79 Porsche 928. You guys have seen this. It looks like it's been here for months and months and months, and it hasn't. The guy has a laundry list of things we want to get done. We've got most of it done. We just have a few more items left, and we'll get in contact with the guy, and it'll be done. This guy also owns a black 85 928S. It's in very good shape with 30,000 original miles. We've had it in the shop. So basically with this guy is he brings one car to get fixed. He finds other issues with his other car, so he swaps them out. Then he drives that one for a while, and he drives it, and you know what, I'd like to check this out and check that out. Then we swap them out, and it just keeps going. I don't have a problem with it. He pays the bill, we fix his car, he's happy, I'm happy. You will continually probably see a black or blue Porsche constantly going. That's just the way he wants to operate, and I don't have any problem with that. And it's a Porsche. There will always be something broken on it. It will never be fixed. It will never be finished. It'll always be that way. On to the next. This is Hoovy's baby. This is his special car. This is Zippy. That's his name for it, Zippy. It's an 85 500 SL. This was his grandma's car. His grandma wanted a new car. His dad got this for her. This is what they had, and I guess it was his high school car. When he was going through high school, she gave it to him. So he won't be getting rid of this car. It'll always be in the Hooptie fleet. Always, always, always. This is the one you've seen in his video where you turn the key off, take the key out, and the engine still runs until you open the door and close it, and then the engine shuts off. There's some aftermarket alarm or something he's had installed in the past. Something's wrong, and I would love to dive into it and get it fixed, but Tyler says no, I want my Hooptie Patrol done. So this is sitting, that's why it's sitting. It's a lot of cars that Tyler has in his videos or even in my videos. People say, oh, maybe I could buy that from Tyler, or an offer to buy it. I can guarantee you guys this one will never be for sale. This is his most top special coveted car. It was so special, in fact, that at his wedding, this was the car him and his wife. They drove off happily ever after in this car. It's not going anywhere, guys. So, on to the next. This is one of Euro-Asian Bob's car, just like that one, and the Corvette. This one's been in here the longest. This is a 93 600 SL. This car is totally on his back burner, on my back burner. This is not a car that you tear into until you're ready to finish the job, because you get the suspension components out, we get all this stuff apart, and then we get busy and we have to pull off of this. This is not a car that I want to pull off on. It needs to have the suspension completely redone. It's got some issues that want to be addressed on the engine. And there's several other little items he wants fixed. I don't want to get it half torn apart and get busy for a month or two and then come back to it and, oh, I forgot where this hose goes, or I forgot where the... So there it sits. This is work whenever we run out of work. And we haven't ran out of work. So it just sits. And trust me, Bob's not concerned about it. He's happy. It's stored up here. It's out of the way. It does have dust on it. It's not going to get hail dents on it. It's not going to get scratched. It's not a big deal. So, on to the next. This is another one of Bob Euroasian's car. This is a 78 Cadillac Eldorado. We just did a video on it actually. It just needs a few small items fixed and it's going to be out the door, but he wants his Corvette fixed first. So we're going to get that done. It's getting close to get done. And then we'll get this beautiful thing out of it. This car is really, really beautiful.
Yes, this is. Isn't this a beautiful car?
Where have you been sitting back there all day?
Just been admiring the beautiful car.
Don't you have phones to answer?
It's too cold out there to do that.
Too cold to be selling equipment?
It's freezing out there.
We got money to make, Dave.
There's money to be made. That's.
Oh,
look at this beautiful thing.
No, we're not selling Bob's car.
You know how much the value's increased on these things now?
Oh, I'm sure.
There's a buck to be made here.
Yeah, but not by us.
I got a better idea.
What's that?
How about the shop buy this car for Crazy D for equipment sales?
No, the seats will get torn up hauling equipment in it.
Well, no, for finding it.
Oh, for going to scouting out equipment.
Scouting it out.
Well,
look. See car? See, we go together.
I'm sure. Everything has a price. You know that.
Well, that's what. But of course,
we have to see what the price is, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's willing to sell it right now.
Is he not?
But if he gets to that point, we could look into that.
Think he'd trade me a tractor?
No.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't want a tractor on his car lot.
I bet I could talk him into it.
Maybe you could, but I couldn't.
All right, I guess I'll go back and answer phones now.
Oh, yeah.
It's cold, man. Don't make me go back in the cold.
All right, well, answer the phones anyway. Anyways, this would be a pretty cool Crazy D car. I don't think Bob's going to sell it. He's told me that he wants to keep it. These are so hard to find in this condition. You don't just buy it and sell it. Just like the Cadillac I bought from Hoovy, I've had people call the shop already saying, I got cash, I'll be there in a few days, I'll buy it. No, I'm going to keep it. So we got one more car to go, guys. Let's head on down. This is an 06 Porsche Cayman S, and this one came in here dusty. I didn't get it dusty here, it came that way. The guy that owns this car, I'm not going to go into great details with it, but he's a dealer. He bought it to try and flip it. He wants to get it fixed properly because he sells good stuff on his lot. He doesn't sell junk. He's a real quality, reputable dealer. This one has a ticking noise, a real loud ticking noise in the engine. I did some checking, I had some things apart, and it come to be that something deep internal in the engine. And I told him it can be fixed, but you got to think of things from a dealer's point of view. I have X amount of dollars into this. The car is worth this much money. If I put $2, $3, $4 grand and $5 grand into fixing the engine, I will make zero profit. And it could very well be a loss. So we're not fixing this for an individual that wants to have this as a personal car. This is a dealer trying to make some money. And based on that fact, there didn't seem to be any money to be made by repairing this engine. So I don't know what his plans are with the car. I'm just waiting for him to pick it up. He'll make that decision. He's the owner of the car. What he wants to do with it from here on out, he'll have to decide that. But as far as fixing it in here and trying to meet a budget for him to resell the car, that's not going to happen here at this shop, guys. It'll take too big of a loss. So that's where it sits. It's just waiting for him to come pick it up. All right, guys. Well, thanks for following along, and we're giving you a shop update on what's going on all the cars. This is a really big shop. Really, really happy with this big, huge shop. I'm able to keep all these cars inside, keep them safe and out of the weather. Today was snowing today, and it's not even Thanksgiving yet. Very weird. Anyways, any tools or anything you've seen that I use in my videos, or you're curious what kind of tools I use, check my Amazon affiliates page in the link below. We got all those tools for sale. We also have hoodies and shirts and coffee mugs and things for sale as well. Again, there's many more cool videos to come, and look forward to seeing you guys next time around. Thanks for watching.